Hey, so I feel like I want to talk about the book that I am currently reading right now. I haven't finished reading it. It's this book. I think it's a very popular book. It's called When Breath Becomes Air by Kalanithi. There's this page that really stuck with me when I first read it. I think I read it like a month ago. The page is 58, started with 58 until 66. I think they mostly talk about, in these pages, they mostly talk about birth, delivery. What else could you call it? Delivering a baby? Is that what you call it? Whenever I saw some scenes in movies where they have that scenes where a woman is about to push out a baby or to deliver a baby, I always skip it. Like, I'm not gonna watch it because it's just very gore for me, and I don't do well with blood. When I read this, I did not expect for that scenes to come out, and there's no sounds, there's no pitches, but words do not stop you from visualizing it in your head. They talk about the main character experience in assisting his mentor during labor. Yes, that's the word, labor. Oh my god. Yes, during labor. I think it was such a hard read for me. I remember reading this in my dorm at 2 a.m. and I cried because you know what? Just thinking about it back makes me want to cry. Because it was such a, I don't know, but for me, it's just very terrifying. Let's just say it just seems like, it's just does not sound like something I want to experience. I can't say for sure, but yeah, they always say that, one day you're gonna change your mind about not wanting a baby. But I like kids. In perspective of a woman, you always think about the consequences of your body changing in order for another human to live. And it's not about just, oh, I want kids. It's just not that easy. I remember back in high school that they would teach you how a human develop inside a woman's body, a baby, from fetus to becoming a baby before being pushed out. We were exposed to how they develop, but not on the woman's experience in having to the woman's experience during labor. And it's like, I think this is the first time that I'm being exposed to that. And I feel like in this book, it doesn't talk about the woman experience. It talks about the main character's experience in witnessing that. I feel like there's a lot of words that I do not understand while reading these pages, and actually throughout the book, because of the scientific terms that they use. But yeah, Google can help me with that. I remember that I had to take a break. Like, I was reading starting from page 58, if I'm not mistaken, and then I was reading it halfway. I was like crying my eyes out, and I don't think I could finish it. But then, like, I took a break, and then I just like take some deep breath, and then I continue reading. But I guess I just want to say that as a woman, you kind of expect it to go through this. In my experience, people always kind of like, if you said that you don't want to have kids, maybe you don't like kids, I do like kids, but like, if you say that you don't want to have kids, people are always going to ask like, oh, maybe you change your mind about that someday, or what about your husband, your future husband? Because yeah, and it's always like, the person that has to go through all that is obviously going to be the woman. Therefore, why can't we be the one who make the decision? I don't even know how to put it into words, but it's just that living in a society where you are expected to do that. I mean, like, nobody is forcing you to do that, like to have a baby, but it's kind of like it is something that if you're a woman, you must experience it at least once in your life where it is expected. But yeah, if you have the chance to read this book, I really, really recommend it because it talks about some things that I don't know, I've never met doctors or surgeons in my life. No, I mean, I've never talked to them personally, so I never really know what they see, but then this book really opens my mind about it. Like, oh, it made me realize that they do have a different perspective. Not different perspective, but the way they see life is a bit different because they experience it firsthand. Like the book said, you're there when you are delivering a life, and you're also there when you deliver them to the afterlife. Something along the lines. And I think that's kind of altered something in my brain to like, oh, I never think about it that way. But if you ever got the chance to read this book, I recommend it. I haven't finished reading it because I'm a bit busy with my studies. But yeah, emotional. This book changes my perspective in a lot of ways. But I haven't finished reading it, so I'm going to update once I finish reading it. I'm still on page 104, 105. But that's it for tonight.